waking the past. Imagine closing your eyes, and when you open them again, the world around you has changed. The sound of engines and horns is gone. The air smells not of smoke, but of wet clay and early rain. There's no concrete, no cables, only narrow brick streets, the hum of morning life, and the rhythm of footsteps echoing through an ancient city. Welcome to Mohenjo-Daro around the year 2500 BCE. A time when India's earliest civilization, the Indus Valley civilization, was alive, intelligent, and thriving. Today, we're going to walk beside a man named Aaron, an ordinary citizen, a potter, husband, and father. Through his eyes, you'll see how daily life flowed here, from sunrise to starlight. Ready to wake up in the ancient world? Let's begin. Life awakens in Mohenjo-Daro. Aaron opens his eyes to the soft chirp of sparrows perched on his window ledge. His small house, 2 rooms wide, smells faintly of earth and grain. He stretches, steps outside, and the narrow lane greets him with warmth and motion. Neighbors sweep their doorways with reed brooms. Children giggle, chasing a ball made of tied cloth. Each home has its own well, its own bathroom. Yes, running water existed here 4,000 years ago. If you lived here, how would you feel, waking up with the sunrise instead of an alarm clock? Peaceful or restless without the buzz of modern life? Aaron's wife, Mira, sits by the hearth, grinding barley into flour. The rhythmic scrape of stone echoes softly. Their daughter, Lotta, shapes small clay toys. A bull, a bird, a chariot. A pot of water boils. Mira adds a handful of herbs. The fragrance fills the air. Breakfast is simple: flatbread, milk, and fruit. But it's enough to give strength for the day's work ahead. Outside, you can hear life unfolding. The blacksmith's hammer, a merchant shouting about his fine lapis stones, and women gossiping as they hang wet clothes on wooden poles. The city is alive, not chaotic, but ordered. Every street connects neatly to another, like veins carrying the lifeblood of civilization. Did you know? The streets of Mohenjo-Daro were built with perfect symmetry, aligned with the cardinal directions. 4,000 years ago, they already understood urban planning. As Aaron fills his water jar, he pauses. Across the lane, a small boy runs toward him, barefoot and grinning. "Aaron, Father says there's new traders in the market, from beyond the river," the boy calls out. Smiling, Aaron replies, "Then it's going to be a busy morning." The marketplace, heart of the city. By mid-morning, the city is awake. To his left, a merchant arranges copper tools, polished to a mirror sheen. To his right, a woman displays necklaces made from carnelian and shell, shimmering under the sun. A group of traders unload bundles of cotton cloth, dyed deep red with madder root. One man speaks a foreign language. He's from Mesopotamia, weeks away by land and sea. Yet here they are, bartering and smiling, using a shared system of seals and tokens instead of coins. What do you think you'd buy if you were here? Jewelry, clay pots, spices, or perhaps a hand-carved idol? Aaron passes a scribe who carves symbols onto a tiny clay seal, marks of ownership and trade. These are the Indus scripts, still undeciphered today, a language that keeps its secrets after millennia. Aaron stops to buy barley flour, a jar of honey, and a roll of cotton cloth for Mira. The air buzzes with laughter, music, and chatter. The smell, is of sweat, earth, oil, and spice. Real life. Can you imagine this? People from different regions, different tongues, trading peacefully without borders or currencies. Globalization. 4,000 years before the word even existed. "You should charge more, my friend. Art like this deserves it," Aaron said. "Aaron, see this one. It's inspired by the river's waves. The traders love it," Dev replied. They laugh because life, even in ancient times, had the same little jokes and worries we know today. Faith, and the sacred. As the sun climbs high, the massive pool glimmers in sunlight. Steps descend into water that smells faintly of salt and earth. Men and women bathe in silence, washing away the dust, the sweat, and perhaps their worries. Priests hum chants that rise and fall like waves. Aaron kneels, cupping water in his hands, whispering a small prayer. There are no grand idols here, no marble shrines, only symbols of fertility, balance, and nature. Do you think faith back then was simpler, more personal? Maybe it wasn't about temples or priests, but about being one with nature. The old man said, "The river is our mother. We are her children." The people of Mohenjo-Daro understood something timeless, that the sacred was everywhere, in rivers, fire, earth, and breath itself. As Aaron steps out, droplets shimmer on his skin, like tiny jewels in sunlight. He feels calm, connected, and ready for the day's labor. Family, work, and home. Inside Aaron's home, Mira is weaving cotton thread on a wooden loom. The click-clack sound is steady, a song of patience. "Mother, when will I learn to weave?" Ravi asked. "When your hands grow stronger. For now, learn to watch," Mira replied. Lunch is ready. Barley bread, lentil stew, and fresh curd. They sit cross-legged on the floor, eating with their hands, laughing between bites. Afterward, Aaron leaves for the workshop. He works alongside Dev and others, shaping clay into bowls, lamps, and sculptures. The furnace crackles, the air thick with heat. This is where civilization is born. Not in palaces, but in workshops. The hum of creation. The joy of crafting something with your own hands. If you could learn one ancient craft, what would it be? A potter, a metalworker, a weaver, or maybe a storyteller like those who kept the world's wisdom alive before books existed. As the sun begins to sink, Aaron looks up from his work and smiles. A good day's labor is nearly done. Celebration and community. Torches flicker. The scent of roasting grain fills the air. Children wear garlands of flowers. Women light clay lamps near doorways. Tonight, the city celebrates the festival of the full moon, gratitude for abundance and harmony. Musicians play the mridangam and flute. Dancers move in circles, their feet tracing stories older than memory. People clap, sing, and smile under the same moon that watches over us today. When was the last time you celebrated just for the joy of being alive? No photos, no phones, no expectations. Storytellers take the stage, narrating tales of gods, spirits, and cosmic order. Early echoes of what would later become the Vedas. The fire crackles. The drums echo like a heartbeat. Aaron and Mira hold hands, proud, content, and grateful, reflection under the stars. The sky is a sea of stars, brighter than we can ever see today. Ravi asked his father. "Father, who placed the stars up there?" Aaron replied, "The same hands that shaped us, my son. The universe breathes, and we breathe with it." Did you know the people of ancient India already studied the skies? They tracked seasons, mapped constellations, and built calendars from the moon's phases. As Mira hums a lullaby, fireflies blink between rooftops. The great bath reflects the moonlight, silent and silver. When you look up tonight, do you think someone thousands of years ago might have been looking at the same star as you? The timelessness of life. Aaron rises with the sun. Life begins anew, as it has every day for centuries. The potter spins his wheel. Children fetch water. Merchants call out prices. Civilization continues, steady, beautiful, fragile. Maybe that's the secret of history. It's not built by kings or conquerors, but by ordinary people who wake, work, love, and dream. Thousands of years have passed, but we still seek the same things: family, peace, purpose, connection. Aaron's world may be gone, buried beneath centuries of dust, but his story lives in you, in me, in every breath of this land. Thank you for walking through ancient India. If this journey moved you, like this video, tell me which part of Aaron's day touched your heart most, and subscribe to Legends Unfolded for more stories that breathe life into history. Until next time, keep exploring the legends that built our world. Epilogue: The Breath of the Past. As night descends back into slumber, let us linger a moment longer. Listen closely. Can you feel it? The heartbeat of an ancient city, the very soul whispering beneath the earth. History breathes in every grain of sand, every brick and stone. There's an untold story in each corner of this place. A lullaby of life that sustained our ancestors, echoing through time, waiting to be discovered. If there was a bridge across time, built not of stone but of memory, would you cross it? Maybe you already have, just by listening.